Hey guys, and welcome to This is Mega Man X4. It's a little bit of a different story because we are playing on the collection still, but it is a PlayStation game. There are two sides to each story here, and we can play as Mega Man X or Zero. I'm gonna be playing both stories for this game, mainly because Hunter medals and story-related reasons for the game. So let's start off with Mega Man X.
It's about the Maverick hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them!
Dismissed.
What?
I will not betray the humans. Remove yourself from my sight. My business with you has concluded.
Very well. But you will change your mind soon, I assure you.
Mavericks have been found at point 5567. The Mavericks occupied the Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The army appears to be the Rebel Force. Roger that, I'm on my way now. So yeah, judging by that beginning scene, this game has awful voice acting. And is it me or is the background missing? That seems a little odd to me. Unless I never noticed that, I don't remember the background being completely black. But yes, this game is stupidly easy. I mean, I'm kind of just spamming two buttons right now and I'm not really doing much of a thing. All right, moving on. Oh no, I got hit, but I can just get my health back like immediately, so it doesn't matter. Mega Man X4 is nothing compared to X3. If you beat X3, X4 is not gonna be a challenge. You may die a couple times, but nothing too hard or ridiculous. You're Dragoon from the 14th unit. This isn't good, X. That Maverick just destroyed the power reactor. What? Then the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. It's too late, X. It's time I've made my escape. I suggest you do the same. Don't do anything reckless on the way out, okay? The city below will soon become a sea of flames. Many people will perish. I have no choice but to escape from here and head to the city below. What? The city has been completely destroyed. They were innocent people. I won't forget this. Yeah, as you can tell, this game is very story heavy and very drama filled compared to the rest of the series in general. But since we have two stories to go through, you get to see two different aspects of it. Where X is like, oh my gosh, things have happened. And it was like, eh. Which I will be going through both stories like I said before. The nice thing about this is since it is 3D, well not really, it's as much 3D as possible anyway. The sprites are very, very high res. They're 32-bit or, yeah, they're 32-bit since they're on the PlayStation. But again, the voice acting kind of kills the momentum this game has. It's still a good game. It's just, yeah. Again, I am playing with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, so things might be a little frustrating, but we'll find out. Alright, let's get rid of that stupid dragon we found earlier. It's not that big of a challenge, honestly. You just sit there and fire at it a couple times. I guarantee it won't do enough health to you to kill you in any way, shape, or form. So just have at it. And done. Who are you? I'm the Colonel of the Rebel Force. Has the Rebel Force been occupying this area? What are you talking about? I only came to save my sister. The army responsible for all the violence in this region is not the Rebel Force. Nevertheless, I want you to disarm and follow me back to the headquarters. Never! You're asking my soldiers to drop their weapons? The only time we drop our weapons is when we aren't able to fight any longer. But you'll be regarded a Maverick and treated as such. Do as you will. The Rebel Force would sooner fight than die than discard our pride. Consider us Mavericks if this is what you wish. Wait, calm down, Colonel. What the? Something has got to give. Otherwise, the entire Rebel Force will be considered to be Mavericks. That's what happens when you loosely throw that term around. That's the whole problem with this game, is that they throw that term around like it's nothing. Everyone's considered Mavericks in this game like they're candy.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as Mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride. Without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Who are you? Call me Double, the Rookie Hunter. My liege, the Rebel Force has begun its coup. Wait, Colonel, you're jumping to conclusions here. Sir, you've been given an order to scramble. Right, I'm leaving right now. Infiltrate enemy-occupied jungle and destroy the weapon under construction. A bug has corrupted the network. Dive into cyberspace and exterminate it. The Rebel Force ship has taken off. Pursue and blast it out of the air. Dragoon of the 14th Unit is a traitor. Locate and bring him back to the Hunter headquarters. The Rebel Force decimated the city and left. Pursue them aboard a land chaser. The abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate and destroy the lab. The military train is moving supplies. Cut off Rebel Force's supply route. We discovered a hidden snow base. Halt production of their new weapon. Alright, they give us 8 choices, just like every other Mega Man X game. So we're gonna start off with the obvious one that's already on, Web Spider. The nice thing about moving on into the PlayStation era, the music is actually pretty dang good sounding. Mega Man X3 had a version like this, but no one really liked it because it's more synthetic instead of rock. So I think that's kind of why they probably used the SNES version. That, and it was probably easier for them to port over since it's standard emulation and probably didn't take up anywhere near as much space. Other than that, this level is really simple. Find the boots immediately. This battle should never have happened, X. Why must Reploids fight each other? Why do these peacekeepers persist in fighting each other? This must be some sort of mistake. X, enter this capsule. Equip with this to discover the truth. Equip with this boot module and jump up twice in the air to hover. You can move either left or right and will remain airborne for a few moments. It is effective for negotiating through higher and more dangerous terrain. Stop this tragic war as soon as possible. X. And we get the hover boots, essentially. Just jump up in the air, click the jump button again, and it allows you to float there for a little bit. You can sit there and stay hoverborne for quite some time if you don't move, but the moment you move, you'll fall down pretty dang quickly. It's nice, especially since you could actually jump dash as well, which the game doesn't tell you for some reason. But it's also nice to have that little extra addition. That extra jump is pretty dang helpful. Especially in the coming moments too, because you'll be seeing a bunch of ledges that are pretty much logs falling down a waterfall. Which, having an extra dash and a hover makes this part a little bit easier, and you can time your jumps a little better. Like that. And if you want to be cautious, just wait a little moment, they'll come back around. Not a big deal. And the jump dash allows you to do that, get across on no problem. This stage is actually stupidly easy, and the thing that makes Mega Man X4 much easier than any of the other X games in general is that it has loading screens. So each area is pretty much separated into zones. Right after I complete this part here, I will hit a loading screen. If I were to die at any point, that's essentially a checkpoint, yeah. But if I happen to game over by losing all my lives, I will start there anyway. I won't start at the beginning of the stage, I will start right here, unless I leave the stage entirely. So, yeah, that makes that stupidly easy. And plus, playing on the collection, the load times are pretty much not there, so you can kind of blaze through this game a lot quicker than you would if you're on the PlayStation or the Mega Man X collection versions of the games. Sadly, I'm gonna have to revisit this area because it does have a heart container, and I just can't get it because I need a weapon that I don't have yet, because of course. The thing is though, with the dash boots I got, I can't do the up dash like I was be able to in X3. I only could do the horizontal, so I don't have to worry about accidentally holding up and dashing up in the air. That will never happen in this game. So thankfully, I'm gonna have a little bit of an easier time with the controls. I say as I miss a ladder and have issues climbing down the ladder. Fun times. But yeah, this stage is almost done already, so I don't have to worry too much about anything being too complicated. But I'm gonna wait a little bit here so I don't get shocked. There we go. And climb up here with no issues. And also, since everything is in 32-bit, some of the stuff has changed in terms of design. Like the little... That right there is a not a sub, what is it? Weapon energy increase. This is for full life, essentially. Or almost full life. I'm just gonna speed through here. There we go. All right, and we're through the doors. You've labeled us all as Mavericks. I won't let you pass. Turn back now. I say as I'm charging my buster. Make it slightly less, slightly more comical. This boss is just dodging this for the most part. Which isn't hard to do. It's just when he gets into his desperation mode, that's when you're gonna have some issues dodging things. Just keep dodging, no problem. Wait until he does this, jump, attack. This game is actually so easy, I'm actually having trouble describing how to do things. Because it's like, I'm just kind of blowing through it. I never really put thought into how I do it, I just do it. Okay, that was strange. Normally they attack. Okay, he's gonna go into his little desperation attack shortly. Which means I can't hit him here until he starts moving again. Okay. And then he starts launching out little babies, which I surprisingly dodged. Oh, I finally got hit by this thing. That's not a big deal. It's almost dead anyway. Now I can be liberal about getting hit, I don't care. And that was simple. 1 down, 7 to go. The lightning web, it basically fires a spider net, and it allows you to use it as a wall. You can use it to attack, wall jump, or even double jump. It's a little bit helpful due to the fact that you can actually reach certain areas now because of it. Which there are spots like that in this game, so you'll be seeing that. Alright, with 1 down and 7 to go, next time on Azure Plays Mega Man X4, we see the flip side to this story. Let's see how Zero's doing, shall we? See you guys then.